What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. Today we are putting the 2.5 back on the subframe, which means we're putting the trans, the clutch, the flywheel back on and everything too. We got Kevin here today, and I think actually we got Andrew and Ryan coming. Kevin just dropped his brand new phone. Big L in the chat right here. Brand new 14, just drops it straight on the face. Nice. But we are throwing the flywheel on right now. And then you can see that we have the motor off the stand. We have a brand new rear main seal right here as well that we put on while it was on the stand. But we're gonna get this flywheel installed, and we have this is the Flying Miata Happy Meal clutch. It still looks good, so I'm gonna run with this. I know I'll probably have to change it eventually, but it's still got some meat on it and everything. So, and then we got the pressure plate right here. So let's get this thing popped back in, get that 6-speed back in on here on the motor, and then we'll be good to go to put it on the subframe. So if those of you guys that don't know, the 2.0 everything goes onto the 2.5, so your whole entire assembly just bolts straight on. The only difference is between clutches is if you have a 5-speed versus a 6-speed, which the input shaft on the 5-speed versus the 6 is a little bit different on the clutch and everything, so that's gonna be your only difference. But everything will mount up to the 2.5 from your 2.0, which is amazing. Oh dude, yeah, one thing that I wanted to do, I keep watching my video. Look at this, didn't put this in.
Oh, nice. It's a good catch.
There'd be a massive vacuum leak in here.
Oh, that's oil everywhere.
I guess it is, yeah.
Feel more confident with this one.
85, flywheel bolts 85.
85 foot-pounds, yep.
Pressure plate 24. You're gonna do incremental? You probably shouldn't just do 85 right away.
Yep, that's a good idea actually.
Getting those things torqued down.
Oh yeah.
Nice little 85 foot-pounds.
I thought I had the turret.
Well, we got the clutch on now. Got that pressure plate. That's kind of tight though to put on there, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
All right, it's gotta go up.
That hole's gonna line up.
Twist it, yep, clockwise, nope, oops, perfect.
Because you're lined up in the bottom. The bottom needs to come in more.
Yeah.
Bring the ass end of it down, just
Down,
a hair.
yeah.
Yep. Come down?
Yeah.
That'll do her.
Now push in.
No, Alexa, calm down.
Are we doing this correctly or no? You're close. You're so close, guys. Come on.
Like,
Don't do that. You were gonna flip that thing over, boy. Holy cow.
Danny, you should just do the flywheel.
Oh, there she's on there now. Big girl's on there now.
He's off. Give me a bolt.
Oh, Lord.
This guy?
Oh. Yeah, we got those 2 nuts back there. That's what that is, yeah. Pretty sure. Can I have that one?
Yeah, let me just get this guy out real quick.
Thanks, man.
Wiggle that change, bud.
Sorry, bud.
That's it, 99.
That's so much easier.
Like that. Yep. And bolt down. The bolts are right here on your side.
Guys.
Yes. Oh, you got one. Nice. See, we're learning. Slowly, but surely. Ha. This goes here.
These clip to the body.
Yeah, clamp. It goes right here. Okay, yeah. Well, guys, it is actually the next day. We spent some time last night. We got the motor fully on the subframe. It is fully torqued down on the subframe, and we got the transmission on. We got the clutch. We're having a little bit of trouble just because I forgot to have like a clutch alignment tool. I forgot about that just because like I did buy this car used, and it does have the Flying Miata Happy Meal clutch on it, and like the previous owner didn't give me a clutch alignment tool, but we were able to, you know, pop everything on and everything is good, torque down in there. We didn't need that clutch alignment tool, so transmission's on. And now what we need to do before we put this thing back in the car, which is we're putting it back in the car tomorrow, is I need to figure out all of my gauge setup. So I bought a whole new oil feed line just because I thought my feed line might be bad, but just looking at it, this one's a little bit longer. In the way that I have everything set up now, actually the original one's fine. There's no metal in it, so I'm actually using the original one. You guys can see the feed line right here. And then it comes all the way down here. So what we're gonna be working on is we have to basically tighten down the transmission all the way fully. We need to torque down the starter. And then the other things we need to do is dial in our oil system setup down here. So basically, I don't have anything tightened down yet. I was kind of configuring it down here, but we have a lot of stuff going on down here. So let me describe this. So we have a oil pressure sensor. We have an oil temp sensor now for both gauges. Gauge is going to read both of those. We have the stock oil pressure sender, which is going to be for the stock basically gauge in the car. And then we also have our oil feed line. So basically from the Fab 9 GT kit, it's a lot going on down here. And a lot of people say that you don't have to run this. And I think I'm going to run it for now. I can always take it off in the car. But just so I can not have any lights in the car, just have any issues. A lot of people say that you won't, but I'm just gonna keep this on here for now. It's a lot more clean down here than it was before when I originally took the car apart. But all right guys, to give you an up close look now is, like I was saying, you can see all of our sensors, or everything is plugged in now, and you can see this is glow shift. So this is actually what I'm running on the NA out here in my boosted car, and this thing is great. It has 4 spots and ports and everything that you can plug all kinds of different sensors in that you're trying to use, and you won't have to mess with anything on the block. And specifically with NCs, I think it's definitely the best way to do it, and that's what, like I said, I have on my NA over there, and it works completely fine. So I'll link this down in the description below, but you can find this off Amazon. And then these gauges, so like I said, this is going to be you're going to have temp, and then this is going to be the pressure sensor over here for both the oil pressure and temperature sensor. Just because we have a turbo car, we want those gauges. And then we have this guy, which is going to read off of the stock green gauge, which is going to be for just the stock sensor in the car, which, like I said, it's kind of, the stock sensor is kind of useless anyway on NCs, but we'll just run it still anyway, as we can, and it won't be in the way of anything. So what we got to do is just install this thing. It goes directly on the stock oil petty, and then we'll pop this guy on, tighten it down, tighten everything down here, and then we'll move over to the transmission, tighten this down, tighten the starter down, and honestly guys, we should be good to go. Just take this thing, pops in straight down here, and obviously you want to use the seal to seal up to the petty, and then on the bottom you'll have your seal on your oil filter. And then this guy obviously threads into the oil filter that you have. So we'll pop this guy on here, go under here like this. You guys won't be able to see that very good, but nice. So now what we want to do is just tighten that big bolt down here. I tightened everything down here, and now all we got to do is just go ahead and tighten the lines down, which is all the braided lines. So feed line, and then we have this guy which has the stock sensor on it, but we got thread locker on all of the guys right here. We also have the sandwich plate tightened down. We have, everything thread locked, like I just said. I thread locked the feed line as well too. And then this, honestly, I hate this, how this looks. This definitely bothers me. I think, like I said, a lot of people said that you don't have to run this, but just for now, I can always take it off. This is where you change the oil filter and stuff. So we have the option of taking it off in the future, but for now, I think it's a lot cleaner than how it was down here. But this is our best bet for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these guys down all the way here, as much as we can get them, so they don't come loose over time here. That one's on there pretty good. Now we'll tighten this guy down right here too. Nice. I think I actually already tightened that. Cool. Tighten these bad boys down. That's pretty good. Nice. One more right here. Well guys, I think we are pretty much wrapped up, and I think we are ready to go back in the car. I could be missing a few things, but everything is on, other than the AC, which is still in the car, and obviously the brake lines and stuff and calipers. Slave is still in the car over there. I have a brand new one that we'll be putting in when we're putting in the car. AC is still, like I said, off the car because it's easier to put it in without it on the subframe and a motor. I'll be taking the turbo off too, just because we don't need that while we're putting it in the car. But it's crazy, guys. It is on the subframe. We got all of our oiling gauges and everything set up on our oil petty. Got that sandwich plate on there. We got the feed line installed. We also have the drain line installed too as well. Give you guys a look at that. As we have the drain plug down here, and then we have the oil drain, which that's nice, that's on. And honestly, everything else can be installed with it when it's in the car. We just need the feed line and also the drain line on, because that would be just not the best and most fun thing to do while it's in the car. But transmission's bolted down. We got the starter bolted down, and I just have to do this bracket actually still, and then it'll be good to go. And then we can plug everything in for our gauges. Look at that, guys. Dang, it literally looks like it when it came out, like, because the 2.5 and the 2.0 are so similar. I really think we should start making more content with this thing. I got some big plans for this thing, as it's literally just sits now. This thing is a forever car, but we got a lot of plans for this thing. It's gonna get like a whole new motor set up, built motor. It's probably, we're gonna be painting it, but I'm not gonna get into it. But guys, comment down below if we should do some more content with the NA. And I also, like I was saying, I got brand new water lines. So these are all nice DI heat shield, as much heat shielding as we can get on this thing, because obviously turbo cars, you know, they bring so much extra heat to the engine bay, and the less heat that we can have and the heat management is going to be the best for us, because we are going to be tracking this car, and it's going to definitely see some abuse. So guys, this is going to wrap up today's video, but hope you guys are excited for next video, because we're going to be putting it in the car. And honestly, the only thing that's going to be holding us back is going to be a tune. And I'll definitely be talking about that in next video, what we're going to be doing for a tune wise, because there's not too many companies that tune these things. But like I said, I'll be talking about that. And like I said, that's going to be the only thing that's going to be holding us back from starting it, seeing if all of our work paid off or not. It's going to be it for today's video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, guys. See you in the next one. Little spin right there.